Goth boy click.
Misery.
This much I will say, I need a change. Back to the plains, back to the range, where stars have aligned, the moon hangs. With you there's no pain, with you I'm safe. The back roads you bend, we move through them safely. I've come here again, embracing you baby. For you I'll do more, forbidden door. I'll open and more, forbidden door. I'll hold my tongue under this evening. You always know what's best. The bridge begins to sway unsafely, rotting planks all meet their end. Like what once stood between us. Have you forgotten yet? Never star through the skylight, and you take what I had. One candle I light, one night to remember. I'll walk to the lake, tonight I surrender. I'll open my arms, my maximum baby. The cat on the farm, the moment that takes me. Hearing the loss, I'm breathing though baby. The warm summer night, the shadow that chases. For you I'll do more, forbidden door. I'll open it more, I'm at the forbidden door.
Wicca phase springs eternal.
Wicca phase, Prince Eternal, Goth Boy Click, Misery Club. Where is the chat? What is up? What's up, everyone? Well, it's so dark. There's the chat. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Oh, there we go. What's up, everyone? Sorry, I didn't check the. Oh, so bright. Hello, Wicca phase, Prince Eternal, Goth Boy Click, Misery Club. The moon does reflect off the shores of forgiveness. What's up, Danny? What's up, Charlotte? What's up, Ouija? What's up, Boxes? What's up, Shameless? What's up, Jake? Jake, I'm sorry I can't start. I can't start any earlier. I'm sorry. This is like the perfect way for me to bridge the late afternoon into the night. Begin the night. You know what I mean? Yeah. What's up, Sammy? I look different? I don't... I'm wearing a... Did I get dental work? No. Why? Do I look better or worse? couple things going on. My cheek looks swollen. No, I think I'm all right. Yeah, it's probably the lighting. Pretty harsh lighting. Yes, my hair is swoopy. My hair is generally swoopy, but yeah. What's up, Elise? You're seeing me on December 6th? Thank you. Hey, I'm going on tour in case people are not aware. December 6th through the 16th. There's the link. I dropped it in the chat if you want tickets. Charlotte says, is the acoustic set on Wednesday going to be saved in a standard VOD? I believe so. I think it's my stream. I think it'll happen on my channel and their channel, the Twitch Nerve Center. So it should be fine. I'll record it regardless. Or actually, I don't know. We'll see. It'll be fine. Any idea when the next East Coast show will be? No. Yeah, Monkey 1720 is cool. I played there 2 or 3 times now. Yes. 1720 is very cool. You don't hit someone with the what does that do at least once during tour? Yeah, I might. If I'm feeling crazy. A couple other things. There's the Discord if you want it. There's merch if you want it. Today this is Full Moon Mystery Garden Week. On Friday, I'm releasing 20 new songs. Technically 17 or 16 new songs and 4 that are already out as singles. But for the sake of whatever, 20 new songs. Produced by Garden Avenue. That's Taylor Morgan, Forever, Saint Tomorrow, Bloodworth, Fantasy Camp, Brody. Oh boy, I can't start naming people. Shinju. We also have Rem Ghost on there, Fishnark. There's a bunch of people on there. Yes. I said Saint Tomorrow. I said Bloodworth. I think I'm good. Man, it's going to be great. It's going to be good. Here's the schedule of events. Tonight, we're talking with Forever, Brody, and Fantasy Camp, 3 of the producers on that tape. Tuesday, full track list revealed. That means you also get the features that are on the tape. So it's a track list reveal and feature reveal. And song name reveal, although I think I read the names of the songs before. We'll talk with some of those features. On Wednesday, I will be on Twitch's Nerve Center. I believe you can also view it here. It'll be simulcast here and on Twitch's homepage, playing acoustic songs. 2 or 3 acoustic songs from Full Moon Mystery Garden. On Thursday, you'll hear the full album here first before it comes out on Friday. Full Moon Mystery Garden listening party Thursday night. And then Friday it comes out. How about that? 11/11. Amazing, right? Hey, thanks, Charlie. Oh, yeah, also, I did an acoustic set for the 1-year anniversary stream. If you want to download the files, they are right there. Okay. Any idea when the Black Friday merch reveal will be? Well, probably next week. Yeah, it's going to have to be next week, I think. I think we're already, not this coming week, but after Full Moon Mystery Garden is out, it'll be the next, hey, thanks, Lilith. It'll be the next week that we'll do the reveal. Cope said it's the greatest. I'm surprised that he didn't think the last one was the greatest, but I love this one coming up. Is gold on Full Moon Mystery Garden? Yeah, it's track 1. It's called Dark Region Road. Opens the album. Is it different merch? Yeah. It's new designs, new items. There will be some restocks. Small amount. Don't get your hopes up. There will be some. That's the plan. quickly, I don't know if Jonah knows about this. If you were in the Discord, you know about it. I got a text today. All right, as some of you may know, I am involved with dark medicine in management capacity. That's the word. Hey, thanks, Bunny. So anyway, here's what it is. My name is on all the my name is on all of the paperwork for dark medicine. In fact, we'll just say that, okay? That includes the lease to our warehouse rental space. Now, there's other people that are involved, okay? Multiple other people. I'm just a small portion of it, okay? Now, within dark medicine, we also have a screen printing operation called Good Fortune. Small operation. Thanks, AJ. Small operation. Oh, yeah, if you guys want to avoid ads, subscribe. That's all I'll say. Small operation. We have like 1 or 2 presses. That's it. Okay? So today, I got a text from our landlord. This man is an ornery man. Is that the right word? Yes, he's ornery. Thank you, Anonymous. I'd say he's 50. I think today he told me he was 55 years old. Okay, 55. And he's very, man, he steamrolls conversations. He's very by the book. Now, this is a giant building that we're in. Okay, all right, I made this quick. Giant building that we're in. There's a flooring company on the bottom floor, and then upstairs is all warehouse spaces and artist studios. Okay? So we have a couple spaces in there. Dark Medicine and Good Fortune, our screen printing operation, run out of one, and then Dark Medicine has a second one that we use for storage and whatever. Okay. Today, landlord texts me. I have to meet with you. How's tomorrow at 10? So first I'm like, sure. Then I'm like, wait a minute. This sounds terrifying. Why won't he just call me or whatever? So Katrina, who you met last Halloween, day before Halloween, you met her. She was like, just call him. Just call him, get it out of the way, okay? So I call him. Couldn't hear him, so he had to call me. He's like, I'll call you in a half hour. Will you answer? Actually, I should backtrack. The first thing I said was, can I ask what this is about? He said it's about 3 things. I will elaborate tomorrow. Okay. So then I'm like, fuck it, I'm calling him. And right. Here's what happened. Ready? The person who runs our screen printing operation is not on the lease. I'm the only person that's on the lease because he only asked for one name. He was like, we just need one of you guys to sign it. I was like, fuck it, I'll sign it. Whatever. The man who does this, our screen printer is not on the lease. And our landlord, for whatever reason, does not like this person. Has decided he does not like this person. However, this person has been working there for 2 years, okay? This isn't new. He knows our landlord's in and out. We've helped him move boxes. We've helped him with stuff around the building, whatever, right? Today he decides, I'm going to call Adam and I'm going to talk to Adam and I'm going to tell him that I didn't know that this person was involved with the screen printing operation. So he calls me and he says, who is Dark Medicine? And I told him. And he said, who is Good Fortune? Screen printing. And I told him. And I said, it's largely this other dude. And I'm just, whatever. Investor. Whatever. And he said, there's the problem. And he said, because he's not on the lease, I could have him arrested for being there and doing his screen printing. In fact, I don't even know if he's screen printing. People are showing up to the warehouse. He's handing them boxes. He could be handing them boxes with cocaine and a small amount of t-shirts in there. And I said, he's not. So then he said, I'm giving you until Tuesday to come up. All right, backtrack also quickly. This really started because the dude who runs our screen printing operation may or may not be forgetting to lock the door when he's leaving. We don't know that it's him, okay? We don't know that it's him. But our landlord has decided this man is forgetting to unlock the door or lock the door, and I'm going to bring down the might of my landlord powers on Adam and freak him out. Okay. So he said, I'm giving you until Tuesday to come up with a solution. And then he says, I know you work from home. I know you don't have a high-stress job. I know you're not making $50,000 a year and have someone breathing down your neck. So coming up with a solution by Tuesday shouldn't be a problem. And I said to him, Tom, I don't appreciate, his name is Tom, not neighbor Tom, by the way. I said to him, Tom, I don't appreciate you diminishing what I do. I made significantly more than that. I don't need you counting my money. And you have no idea how stressful my life is. Okay? I'm technically running 3 or 4 businesses at the same time. All right? So don't tell me that I'm not under a lot of stress, and don't manage my time. This went on for about a half hour. And it ended with me having to come up with a solution on Tuesday. Now, what this solution is, I don't know. I don't know if he wants me to implant some sort of device into our screen printer's brain to help him remember to lock the door. I also don't know if it's him who's forgetting to unlock the door, because there's a lot of units in there. How about that, right? Isn't that insane? Anyway, I think we're expecting our first guest. Oh, man. I know. What a guy, right? What a guy. So here's my solution. Ready? 1, Mayday, you're right. A large sign. That's my first solution. Second solution, if he wants all of us on the lease, that is fine. He can come up with an addendum. But I told him, if short of these 2 things, I'm giving you our notice already that we're out of there and finding another space come February. Well, come April, but we need to let him know by February. I told him he doesn't have to wait until February. This is our notice right now. He's not a bad guy. He's not. He's not a bad guy. He also said that he is under the impression that our screen printer is not certified to be doing that, which I told him you don't need a certification to be a screen printer. And he said, I don't know that. I don't know. Then he asked what alien body was. See, he doesn't like that other companies are getting mail to us. And Dark Medicine also handles alien bodies fulfillment. Like if you order from Alien Body, it's our crew that's shipping it out. Anyway, I think we have our first guest with us. Let's see. He's connecting to audio. Oh, he did not connect to audio. Did he connect to audio? Forever, are you there? I don't think he's there. Hello, Forever. Forever might not be there. Maybe he's there and I cannot hear him. I believe I should be able to hear him. Yeah, I should be able to hear him. Forever, can you connect to your audio? Is that possible? Oh, he said bet one set, just making sure my mic is working. Unfortunately, I don't believe his mic is working. Man, Tom, really. Man, Ooh, Forever. Taylor says you might have to join on phone like Taylor did when he called. So if you want to try that, you're more, oh, hold on. I think we might. No, it says he did not connect to audio. Let's see. I think we have him. Yo, what's up?
My bad. I just got a new interface today, so I was like,
what
set it up real quick.
What kind of interface did you get?
It's a Scarlet, like a Focusrite one. But I just like upgraded to the bigger one, the 4i4.
Oh, okay. I used to have like that 2i2.
Little solo one.
I got you.
Yeah. I wanted one that I could like plug in and input to, because I realized it's.
I think we lost you. I think we lost him. He was here. And now I don't have him. Still says he's here. We're going to try Discord. Oh, it might be his internet too? Okay. Okay. Well, we'll figure this out. Tom, I have 20 new songs coming out on Friday. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, my bad. I'm just going to do this on my phone.
Oh, yeah, you're
My
fine.
computer's checking.
Sounds good.
Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you just fine.
All right, perfect.
What's up? I'm not really prepared. I have questions for you, but none of them feel like a proper first question. All right, so we're here with Forever. Forever, I'm going to keep calling you Forever. In my brain, I think of you as Taylor's evil twin. I think that like your beats are more evil. And I also think that, well, it's just that. And like I don't hear from you as much as I hear from Taylor. So I just assume that you're like lurking in the shadows, making dark scary beats all the time. Would you agree or disagree with that?
Pretty much. I mean, I feel you with the beats. I don't know if my personality is really that evil compared to Taylor. He's pretty evil too.
I don't know if it is
Uh,
either.
he's really good at he's so good at like talking to people and responding and shit. Like I'm just more unorganized than Taylor. I'm like Taylor's messy twin.
We met once or twice before, right? When was the first time we met? If you remember.
First time,
It
trying
was
to think because I met Jonah at one of your shows in Brooklyn, but I don't think we ever. That was the first time I ever met Jonah, so that was before. I think the first time I met you was at your show, and I think it was in SF.
That's what I was wondering. It was in San Francisco.
Mhm.
And that was like 2019, right?
Yeah,
And at
yeah, it must have been.
that point you would have just started sending me beats or something like that, right?
Yeah, maybe not even. I don't know because I remember. I think it was Jonah who was like showing you Taylor and I's stuff, and must have been right. Well, yeah, it must have been after the shows in 2019. I think the first beats I sent you were 2018, and one of those ended up on that's the one that came out with Doves.
Yeah, that's right. And then there was also I mean the Tracer beat is pretty old, right?
Yep,
And
yep.
and then the song that I have with Brody on there was the original version of that was pretty old as well, and you co-produced that, right? It was a Scared,
Yeah,
maybe? Or was that Tracer?
yeah. That was just the old me and Taylor one. I think we tried to touch it up a little bit. It was sounding too old. Some of the other old ones I feel like really stood up though. Like they still sound good.
Yeah, I think so too. That I Am the Same song, I forget what the name, Dark Pop maybe was the name of the beat.
Yep.
That
Yep.
was a pretty old one, but I love that beat so much.
Thank you.
Of course. What's your normal beat making process like? Are you starting with chords or melodies or drums or what?
Yeah, I feel like I'll like mix it up a lot because I kind of get bored, or not even bored, but I'm just working on stuff so often that I'll start kind of doing the same thing every time, and then I'll switch it up. Like recently, I've been starting by just like trying to play out a melody like on a keyboard and just recording that. But probably for all the beats that I was sending you, I was probably just starting just clicking in chords and stuff on FL.
Oh, okay. So that's how you do it. You normally like click them in rather than like you don't have like a MIDI controller or something like that.
Yeah, I do have a MIDI, but when I first started, like I didn't have any of that. So like definitely all those older beats were just all the melodies clicked in. And like since that's how I learned, it obviously like stuck with me. That's still kind of my go-to. But like recently I've been doing a lot more like playing them out. I just feel like you can kind of get different sounds, like stuff like when you click stuff in, you kind of like find your patterns and stick to them in a way. And it's just like you can get more natural sounding stuff if you play it out, I feel like.
What you're producing in FL?
Yup, yeah, FL and sometimes Ableton, but mainly FL. Like FL is what I really learned on, and all the beats on the tape are in FL.
That's what I thought too. Someone in the chat said "shut up," but I don't know if they're talking about me or you. So we'll just keep moving on.
My fault if it's about me.
No, I don't think it's about you because you're the guest. So I don't know. Some people come in here and expect me to just be like sitting with an acoustic guitar or something like that. I don't know.
I see.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
someone wants to know what's being
too bad.
said. Yeah. Someone wants to know what's being said in your producer tag.
It's my Instagram handle. It's forever gone. Except it was made with text to speech on FL Studio, so Like it's pretty hard to understand, I guess.
Yeah, I never knew that actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, I always thought it said like uh I don't know. I thought there was like something before Forever Gone. Actually, first I thought it said
Yeah,
like
there's like a sound effect. Like
oh,
I have a
okay.
bunch of sound effects layered kind of. And now honestly in my newer beats I'll just like cut it so it's like just the sound effects and you don't even hear the text to speech.
Mhm.
Um but yeah, that's what it says. Just like some really old like 2016, like I feel like that's what people were doing in like 2016, just the text to speech
Mhm.
tags and shit.
I mean, I'm still doing that largely. So, or going on Fiverr and like getting just like random radio DJ people to do drops for
Yeah,
me.
no, that shit is timeless. Not that I didn't mean that it went out of style. That was just the first time when I heard it back
Mhm.
then.
Do you produce? Are you doing music full time, or do you have a job or any like a day job or anything like that?
No, not in terms of a career. At the moment, I guess I'm doing it full time, but you know, might have to pick up a side hustle here and there.
Where
That's
do you
just sort of what I've been doing. But the goal is to just to do this.
where do you live? You
I
don't
just moved.
you don't
I'm
have
in
to like tell
Brooklyn
me the
now.
address. Oh, you're in Brooklyn. Okay.
Yeah. But I'm from Minneapolis, so that's like where I was before I moved.
Okay. How long? Someone wants to know how long you've been producing for.
Um, Pretty much the first time somebody got on one of my beats was 2017. That was like with Lil Lotus. Like those songs I was making with him were like the first beats I ever sent out. I was probably producing for like 2 or 3 years before that, but not really sending out beats, just like posting stuff on SoundCloud,
Mm.
kind of like remixes and stuff.
How did
So
you meet up with Lotus? Or like was it just
he
from
just
sending
found me
him?
on SoundCloud. He sent me a SoundCloud DM. Because like I was posting stuff, it was just instrumentals, but like they would kind of like get plays on SoundCloud a little bit. Like
Mm.
I don't know, like it was big enough to the point where like people started finding me, and then that sort of introduced me to sending beats out.
That
Because before like I was posting anything, I just didn't have any artist friends to send beats to. So
mhm. How did you meet Taylor?
just online. Also, he was just producing for a lot of the similar people. Like I don't think Lotus specifically, but like during that same time when I was producing those songs for Lotus and a couple other people, like Taylor was just working with basically like someone would drop a project and it would just be like my beats, Taylor's beats and shit. So I
Mhm.
just connected with him online and we just started making beats together and basically just went from there. Like we just kind of created a really cool sound together, I feel like.
Yeah,
So we
you
just stuck with working with each other.
when I was talking to Taylor the other day, we went through like how many songs on this on Full Moon Mystery Garden that like you guys co-produced, and it's like 6 or 7 of the 20 songs are um like you and Taylor together, and then you also have like 1 or 2 solo produced ones too, which is pretty crazy, but also crazy that like the majority, a good portion of the songs are collab beats between you and Taylor.
Yeah, no, we definitely have like a huge catalog of beats because I don't just like ever since we started making shit, like um we've been like consistently making beats for like years now.
Mhm.
And it's like some people I feel like, you'll be like collabing a lot at certain times and then maybe not as much at other times. But with Taylor, it's like he's like one of the few that I feel like I've been working with consistently for like basically the entire time I've been producing. I think he started a little later than me, but pretty much around the same time. So it's sort of like we were kind of just in the same community of SoundCloud, I guess.
Mhm. Who what like producers do you um it, I don't want to say like, but like when you were first making beats, like who were you trying to make beats like, or was there anyone that like who like, I hate to say like inspired you to make beats, but you were like, well, maybe I could make beats like that or something like that. Was there anyone like that, or anyone now that you'd like to take like some elements from?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like when I started, like before, when I just started, probably like Clams Casino, honestly, like and the like Lil B songs, just because they were like so different to me, like
Mm-hmm.
it kind of was like blowing my mind in a way. The like Clams Casino beats, so that really, it was just like, I don't know. When I heard them, it was just like at a time where it was just so different from all the other like beats I was hearing that it kind of like inspired me just to like be creative with it and shit. Um, so definitely that was inspiration at first. Like I feel like the sound that I was trying to do even before I was sending beats out, just like posting on my SoundCloud, was like Clams Casino type sound. Um, and then sort of from there, like that led me to meet guys like Taylor and other like my like Bloodworth, who's also in Garden now. That's like one of the first people I met after starting making music, like met online, and like those people were just putting me on to like hella music and stuff. Like found like they were showing me like Young Lean and like Drain Gang and shit. Like that was definitely like Rip Spada's huge inspiration for beats at the time. And then like all the Goth Boy Click shit as well, like especially for all those like guitar and just like
You don't have to
emo
say
sounding
that.
beats I was making.
You don't have to say that just because you're on my stream. You
No,
don't.
it's true. It's like it's a crazy moment to like make this tape happen and stuff, because that's like for real music that I was super into
It's
and still am, obviously.
I told Taylor that it's pretty amazing that it's even coming out, because it was kind of started around a time like where my schedule was free. Like I had like I didn't have anything like big coming up or anything like that. So what my natural instinct there is to like take on a million projects, and
Yeah,
and then like normally
fair
like
enough.
one of those 10 projects will actually come out. And it's amazing that like this is the one that came out, and it's 20 songs, which is like way more. I mean, way more than I've ever released before. And it's like so many people involved, so many different producers. Not sure why I'm telling you this. The craziest beat, I'm gonna say the craziest beat that you produced on this tape is, I just forgot the name of it, but it's track 13, and it's with me and Jonah and Zubin, and it's
Yep.
co-produced with Bloodworth.
Yep. I'm pretty sure he made that at his when I was with him in person. I like went to visit him. I mean, we just made that shit, and we were like, yeah, we gotta send this to Wicca.
What kind of beat is that? Maybe I'll play it. Maybe once you jump off before we get Brody on, I'll play it, because it's such a, I don't know what kind of song that is. It's not
Yeah.
it's not a rap song, and it's like kind of like a dance song, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, the melodies are definitely like dance inspired. Like it's sort of like a drum and bass beat, but it's not like exactly the same elements. It's sort of like we were making drum and bass, but we didn't really like, I don't know. It was like our like, sometimes when you try and make a different genre and it's like not necessarily your first attempt, but like if you go into it without like trying to do too much like research and figuring out the exact right way to do everything, like you just end up with something super weird. Like I feel like we were trying to make drum and bass, but we were also just like letting ourselves go crazy, like just doing whatever sounded good and not really like worrying about what type of beat it is, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely a crazy beat. I won't play the whole thing because I need to save some of this stuff for release day, but I'm gonna play a little bit of it. Just because it is so strange, and but I love it so much. It's like really natural sounding too. Like it doesn't sound, it doesn't sound like you were trying to make a weird beat or anything like that. It's just naturally crazy. I don't know. Do you have
Yeah.
like have you heard the whole album yet?
Yeah, I do have it.
Do you have
That is one of my favorite songs. I really like that. I think my two favorite that I worked on are probably that track and track 2.
track 2? Okay, yeah. I track 2 might be my favorite too. I appreciate you.
Track 2 is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I played like the other day. Someone asked me to play 15 seconds of a. They wanted me to leak 15 seconds of a song from the tape. So I played the first 15 seconds of that, and people seemed pretty excited about it. All right, I have Brody about to jump on here. Do you have any plugs or anything like that? You want to tell people where to find your stuff?
Sure. I mean, my Instagram is forever gone, like the tag for EBR gone. Only other plug is like go fuck with Garden Ave. That's like the group that we're all in. Everybody who produced on the tape is in Garden Ave. So if you're fucking with the production, definitely check everybody out, including Brody, Taylor, and Fantasy Camp. He's coming on later too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He'll be the first 2-time guest on the show since I figured
That's
out
an
how to
honor.
get audio on here. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Cool. Well, thank you so much for coming on. I'll talk to you soon. Oh, send me a W-9 too. Can you do that? So we can pay, I'll send you a blank one just so my business people will stop asking me so they can pay you for this mixtape.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Of course.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
and thank you so much for having me on. For real.
Yeah, I'll talk to you soon, man. All right. Thank you.
Yep. Talk to you soon.
Bye. Forever. Yeah, follow Forever. Yeah, we need to get him a W-9. I'll play a snippet of this song that we're talking about. I don't want to give away the whole thing, but it's a really weird beat. And this is produced by Forever and Bloodworth. Let's see here. Okay. Here we go. This is track 13.
Goth Boy Clip.
It's the chaos from a hard time. It's me without a backing again. It's the window when it's raining. It's the feeling when the night has end. Does it show my heart is breaking? I ask you again. Can you see the weary patience? Can you see me from the chaos that I'm in?
There we go. Isn't that a weird, like, what is that? It is like drum and bass, but it also has a 4 on the floor type thing going on. Very strange, very cool, very aggressive. Man, Forever is very good. I joke about him being Taylor's evil twin, but when Taylor sends me beats, they're usually spooky, and when Forever sends me beats, they are usually evil. And I think both of them together are really great. Let's get Brody on here. It would help if I sent him the invite, right? If you guys have Taylor said he's kind of like the Joker. See, I thought I was the Joker. Anyway, yeah, if you guys have questions for Brody, send them through. This might be him now. Hello, Brody.
Hey, how's it going? Can you hear me all right?
Yes, we can. Welcome to the stream. What's up?
Not too much. Just was listening to the interview with Forever, checking in, seeing all the cool Av stuff going on.
Yeah,
Appreciate you having me.
yeah. Thanks for coming on. In case people don't know, you're gonna be DJing for me on tour in December. Right? You're still doing that?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right. Be a good hang. I can't wait for it.
Yeah. Have you toured before?
Yeah, yeah. I went on a tour 2019 for about 2 weeks with Garden, the Breathing Backwards.
Oh, awesome. Were you?
Back I played in like metal bands. I toured a few times too.
Oh, okay, cool. And you were DJing for Breathing Backwards then?
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool. How did you guys travel? A car?
Yeah, we actually just had it was just the three of us in a car since literally the only gear we had was merch and my laptop. It felt like a more of like a road trip than a tour since it was so just like so tiny.
I think Tiger's Jaw did our first tour in a car too, and there was 5 of us. I don't know how
Oh
we
my God.
did that. I know. I'm thinking about it now. There is a picture of us, an early press picture where it's like the 5 of us in a Subaru with a drums like a drum set pouring out of the car. I don't know how we did that.
Yeah, I can't imagine how all of the gear would fit in there. That's wild.
We must have been using title fights or something like that. We had to have been.
Hey,
Uh,
you do what you gotta do, especially touring with the band with so many people.
yeah. I need to I need to get someone from Tiger's Jaw on here to figure out the logistics of how we did that and how we survived. But we're talking about Full Moon Mystery Garden,
Yes.
20 songs. And you produced, let's see here. Well, I should say that when I was working on this like earlier this year, you maybe had 1 or 2 songs on here, like Aura and Forbidden Door.
Yeah.
And then you
We
started sending me a bunch of beats with Rem Ghost,
Yeah.
and I ended up using like a ton of them. Let's see. One, two,
We have so many that are just the two of us.
3. Uh, maybe it's only 3 or 4. But then you also co-produced Aura and Forbidden Door. Yeah, I guess that made sense.
Yeah.
How did you link up with him?
Yeah, so we had been mutuals for a long time. Similar deal with all of us, just like knew a ton of the same people, produced for the same people, whatnot. And back in December of 2021, some of the Garden Avenue, like me, Taylor, Forever, Tax Purposes, more of us got together and got an Airbnb in Chicago for a week. And at the time, that's where Rem Ghost was living. So we met up in person, hung out, made some beats, and then fast forward, I forget how many months, and he moved to New York. So we just decided to get together, make some beats, hang out and whatnot. And it was like, I think the very first time we hung out in New York and made a couple of beats, I think they all wound up making it on this album from that like 1 2 hour writing session.
Oh,
It it
okay.
something clicked with the two of us, and every time we made beats together for a while, they were just like so perfect for you, and like we couldn't picture them anywhere else. So it kind of like the stars really aligned on that one.
It's really crazy how, I mean, if I had, if I didn't set a deadline for myself or something like that, I could see, the same with like Taylor and Forever, but I could see this whole tape. It could realistically be 40 songs if I just kept writing, because there's so many great beats and like such a crazy variety of beats. Someone wanted to know if that's the same Rem Ghost that used to make Blink 182 type beats on YouTube.
Oh no.
Can you answer that?
Maybe. I mean, I know he does YouTube beats every now and then, and I think he used to push the YouTube stuff a little heavier,
Okay.
like Taylor's confirming. But yeah.
Okay. I'll stop asking you questions about Rem Ghost. Brody is your real name. That I can't. Someone asked that, and right, I'm allowed to say that.
Yeah, my identity is revealed. Yeah. Oh yeah, Birdie is my real name.
It's also all of your social handles and everything like that. So I don't think I'm really
Yeah, I was
spoiling
joking.
anything. Yeah.
I,
No,
I like
you're fine.
I remember when I first started getting into making beats in the scene, it was kind of by accident because I was college friends with the Breathing Backwards and is everything all right?
Yeah, everything's good. Oh, sorry. Were you looking at me on the stream?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. My camera went blurry, so I just had to focus it. Sorry.
But yeah, we what is it? I was making beats with him just kind of for fun until it turned into something that I figured I wanted to do more seriously.
hmm
Because of that, I like didn't think of like a producer name or anything. So I kind of it was in too late and my Instagram, Twitter handles, and producer name are all just my full legal name.
Yeah,
But I kind of like it that way, honestly.
I forgot that I should have I did meet you. I didn't forget like up until now, but I did want to mention that I we did meet when Wicca Phase and Breathing Backwards played a show in Columbus, Ohio in like 2018, right?
Yeah, it was the day I graduated college. I literally took off my cap and gown and drove to the show.
That's right. That's right. That was a fun show, and I think Fantasy Camp played that, and maybe Zubin too.
Right. First day meeting everyone. What crazy foreshadowing.
I know, I know. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that we would kill off Jonah and replace you as my DJ? Whatever.
Too.
Yeah. Um, what else have you been working on? Because you do a lot of vocal stuff and you also do like a lot of mixing and engineering. So what else have you been working on aside from making beats?
Yeah, so I guess the singing, beats, and mixing are kind of the three hats that I rotate depending on how I'm feeling. I have an album. I've kind of mentioned it before, but I've been working a lot. I was doing like the routine singles there for a bit, 2021, but then I wound up making like a whole bunch of songs over the course of a couple of weeks a few months ago and was really feeling inspired. So I've recently just finished an album and I'm kind of in the process of tying up the loose ends and getting that ready to roll as well as some other singles.
You
And
you produced the whole album?
yeah, yeah, it's actually the so what I had sent you recently is part of that. I forget if I've told you that or not, but
Oh, no, I didn't. I'm gonna actually require a lot more money if you if you want me to be on an album song. Whatever number I gave you, you can quadruple it.
I'll add some zeros. I'll have my people talk to your people and we'll figure out a way to deal with this.
That'll be good. I could also just withhold your Full Moon Mystery Garden royalties until they But then there's interest. No, I'm kidding. In case anyone thinks that I'm some sort of tyrant, I am kidding about that. I finished writing that song today.
Oh, amazing.
So I will be recording it over the next 2 or 3 days. Although generally when I gave a timeline, you should double it so you'll have it by the end of the week, if that's okay.
I know how that goes. There's the like intent and inspiration, and sometimes everything just doesn't align.
Yeah, it and I also I was just doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff, and I'm sure you understand that too, like all of the stuff that you have to do like as a musician that doesn't involve making music,
Oh, totally.
Yeah. Um, what program are you working in? Like what DAW are you generally using?
Yeah, I use Logic Pro.
That's cool. I don't there was really no reason. People always ask that, so I thought I'd get ahead of that. Um
Yeah,
that
Logic's
question.
great. I like it. It's like kind of best of both worlds between like FL and like a Pro Tools thing for all the mixing that I do.
Mhm. That
Yeah.
that makes sense. Um have you heard the whole album, the whole my whole album, Full Moon Mystery Garden. Have you heard that yet?
I have, yes.
Um,
So sick.
thank you. You don't it sounds like I'm fishing for compliments when
I'm only saying it because we're on stream. That's
I
just
I I'm sorry, it's so embarrassing. That's not why I was asking. Is there anything you want to say? Is there anything you could say like about like I want to say like how would you describe it? But by that I mean all right, to me this album sounds exactly like what it is. It's me and either people I've worked with a lot or people I have never worked with before, singing slash rapping or whatever over Garden Avenue beats. And Garden Avenue, even though there's, a ton of members and there's like 10 or 12 different producers on this tape, there is like a cohesive sound to it, or to the beats and something like that. Even the beats that are, totally on different like spectrums from one another. What do you hear any of that, or does this sound like just like a normal thing to you, and there is no sort of overarching sound to it?
Yeah, I'm curious to like see if my opinion changes as this releases and I let it marinate a bit. But I think you hit the nail on the head. It's an interesting contrast of like I think you mentioned it when you're talking with Forever about how like varied all of these songs are. Like there's
Mm-hmm.
just total genre swaps and all kinds of different styles, but I feel like somehow even if every song is approached in a different style, there's a common thread of I don't know if it's like the mood or what specifics that make a Garden Avenue song or what, but I feel like I don't know, it's also different but also the same mood, I think. I don't
Mm.
know.
That's what I'm trying to say too. Like I don't know what it is. There is a garden. It's a Garden Ave sound driven album,
Mhm.
but that's kind of weird to say because there's like, drum and bass songs. There's like more traditional trap songs. There's like R&B songs. There's songs with like drill influence. There's like uh that one song, I think the beat was Spending. I See the Moon and See a Meaning is the name on the album. The beat that you did with Remghost is like kind of like a mid-tempo indie rock beat. I don't really know how to describe it. Um, Kind of reminds me of like Gorillas or something like that. I don't know. But it's all still cohesive to me, and it does sound like I don't know. It doesn't sound, nothing sounds too crazy and nothing is too messy or anything like that. Would you agree?
I can agree with that totally.
You have to agree because you're on. No, thank you.
No, I think it might be. I don't know if it's like certain melody choices that like tie it all together. All of the drums, and now that I'm thinking through it, I feel like all of the drums all define the genres for these beats. But I think there's a very Garden Avenue style of melody, whether it's intentional or if we've just all picked it up from like writing with each other over the years.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Well, I'm glad that I'm not. My fear was that I've just spent too much time with it. That I'm like, well, of course it sounds cohesive because it's all I've been thinking about for 11 months or something like that. Um, what when you're like doing vocal stuff, like Brody vocal stuff that you're also producing, how does that normally work? Are you starting with a beat, or are you starting with lyrics, or does it, switch?
I pretty much always start with a beat. I've tried to do the opposite, and like every now and then you just like have a vocal or like one line idea that I keep, but for the most part, I make a beat or I hear a beat, hear a loop, and start just like writing melodies to it. I feel like that comes first. I'll like just kind of like hum gibberish and
Mm-hmm.
make up phrases, and then it's interesting. I want to say I piece in words with the gibberish, but I feel like it's a middle ground where like my my subconscious is like bringing out certain words within that, and then I can like piece together something there
Yes, I feel the same way.
where it's like you have like the inkling of an idea, and then you're thinking like, what was I trying to say here?
Mm-hmm. Uh, yeah. Sometimes it's like word sounds. Like I'm like, okay, well, I know, I want a long O sound here or something like that from the gibberish that I'm singing, and then I'll plug in lyrics. But no, I think you described it perfectly in a way that I never was really able to, because I do the same thing.
Nice.
Yeah. Doves sent me. I finished a song for Doves today too. I didn't record it yet, but I finished writing it, and I I I wasn't really thinking too much about what his lyrics were, and then I was like, man, I should figure out what he's saying, like as I'm finishing this up, and I realized that he is saying nothing on it, and he just recorded a scratch track of gibberish, and sent it to me. So I don't know if he's
Real
wait.
soul.
Yeah, I don't know if he's waiting for me to fill it in or what, but uh, yeah,
You should have
I had no
gibberish
idea.
back.
Yeah, there's like one or two words that made I hear him saying the word switchblades a couple times, and you know, aside from that, there's not much there. I know I spend too much time writing lyrics, I think. All right, I have Jonah lined up. Is there anything you want to any plugs that you have? Anything we talked about you mentioned your album coming out soon, but is there anything else you want to promote, or any place you want to point people towards?
Yeah, I guess I'd say you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram are the main ones at Brody McKeegan. And aside from that, if you follow that and follow Garden Avenue pages and keep up with everything, I'll have news on the album here soon, as well as other things. If you check all those out, keep an eye on Garden Ave page, Full Moon Mystery Garden. I think that's about it.
You know what? Before you go, there's one thing that I did want to ask you, and I don't know. Forgive me if this was not you, but did you ever post a video of you washing dishes, with your sweatshirt sleeves pulled down? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I did. That was a dark time in the pandemic for sure. I forget what drew me to do that. I was wearing like I don't know. You ever have like a hoodie on with the
Yes.
and your sleeves are just kind of stretched out and you can't pull them up because they keep falling back down. I
Yes.
just fully cover my hand and started doing the dishes with them.
I think about that video all the time, and I remember seeing it and thinking it was one of the funniest videos I've ever seen, and then looking at just because it seemed, I don't know, like a specific problem that I have also ran into or something where I've like avoided doing that, and then reading the comments and seeing how mortified people were to see you doing that
Yeah.
really was really amazing. Okay, well, turns out Brody is also an amazing content creator outside of music. So there we go.
Let's guard the timeline more often.
Yeah, yeah, we'll have to have someone dig up that video and post it in the chat. All right, Brody, thank you so much. I'm sure I'll talk to you a million more times before we go on tour. A month today is the first show.
Right. Yeah, thank you again so much for having me. Very excited for this. Very excited for the tour as well. Going to be so many good hangs.
Yeah, yeah, and uh, you can um, give my phone number to your parents. My mom always makes me do this. She makes me give her everyone's phone number that I'm traveling with. So make sure you do that too. That's really important. Okay, thanks, Brody.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Peace out.
Brody. Brody's cool. Brody was also in the studio when I was working on LP2, the one that's coming out in May. One of the very few people to have heard anything from that. And Brody also So he produced, let's see what, a bunch of songs, say 5 or 6 songs on Full Moon Mystery Garden. And he also has a vocal feature, which I played a couple weeks ago, and I'm going to save until Thursday. Let's get Jonah on here. How's everyone doing? Everyone's doing good? These streams kind of fly by when I'm talking to people. Everyone's okay? We're everyone's alive? Okay. Okay. Great. I'm thrilled to hear it. What am I doing? Oh, I know what I'm I have to get Jonah on here. I was just kind of waiting. Sorry. All right, there we go. I've been lighting fires of a fire pit in the back, and we've been lighting them because I like the smell of the fire in the house. Like the smoke, you know what I mean? Katrina just texted me and said the flame got too big. That's not good. I should probably look on the ring and make sure that like there's not a fire in my yard. That's weird. What? Jonah.
Yo,
Hey, what's up?
what up?
Not much. I'm just making sure that my my backyard is not on fire.
That's all right. Go check that out. That sounds dangerous.
Right now, all I see is like a. I think it's fine. I'm looking on my Ring doorbell app to make sure that there's not a fire. Looks okay. What's up? You did you go bowling last night?
I went bowling on Friday night.
Friday.
Yeah, we went to the it's called like Idle Hours now. It used to be Southside Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
That we have gone together to a couple times. It has the bar that they go to in the office inside.
Yep. Poor Richards, right?
Yeah. It's a pretty cool place. I there's like 10 songs that I know now just because they play the same 10 songs over and over.
At the bar or in the bowling lane, or is it the same?
In the bowling alley? Like they play the music videos on a big screen while you're bowling.
Okay.
And yeah, there's like all these songs I never heard before, and now I just know them very well from going there.
I would assume that it's like a lot of like Pitbull and Flow Rida, but I guess not.
No, there is one or is it Pitbull? It's either Pitbull or Flow Rida or both, but that song was making me laugh every time it came on because it's literally just like, I don't know how to describe it, but the lyrics are just like nothing except for a bunch of phrases that are like, live for tomorrow because you won't remember tonight, like stuff like that.
Right. Yeah.
Just a bunch of those phrases thrown together.
I mean, I feel like that they've both made a career out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, what's up? Before we talk about the mixtape, we should talk about your new album. Casual Intimacy came out on the 28th, so that would have been what? That would have been
2 Fridays ago.
2 Fridays ago. Yes, I'm trying to do
Yeah.
I was trying to do the math there. How has your life changed since that album came out?
Well, first of all, I bought a boat.
And good for you. You deserve
No, not significantly. It's cool though. It seems to be being received pretty well, I think. It's always tricky because like your release day is always just like your fan base supporting you.
that. Right.
And then you see where like how much it actually sticks, and like I feel like it takes like months afterwards to see if it has any like staying power.
Yeah, I agree. I sometimes I feel like it takes years.
Or years, yeah.
I really do, and I'm noticing now, not to make this about me, but I'm noticing now that there are like songs from Suffer On that didn't have many plays when it came out, and
Hmm.
within the past 6 months have become my most played songs. I don't know if that's because of TikTok or something like that, or
Yeah, could be.
what, but it's kind of crazy how that works out. I love the album. The
Thank
numbers
you.
numbers on Spotify are looking good. Uh uh yeah. Um and then you also are on my new tape. This is all about me. Um we're on and you are on, let's see, you produced one, two, three. You produced three or four songs, and you are spoiler alert, you sing on two of them, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I
Uh
think I think I could be wrong. I think I produced two and sing on two. But
oh, you know what? I believe you're right. You produced track 5, Hickory Grove with Bloodworth,
mhm,
and you produced track 15, Vocal Trance Playlist with Saint Tomorrow.
I love both of those songs.
I had no idea. Is it Saint Tomorrow that's from Ireland? I
Yes.
had no idea. I
Yeah,
I,
he's an Irish king.
I had no idea. I hit him up asking him for a W9, and well, it turns out
Like
I don't need one.
it's like what the hell is that?
Yeah. Um. There, you also sent me a bunch of beats, and this goes for like every producer that's on here. You sent me like a couple beats that I would like start writing, and then when it came time to like, okay, I need to finish up this album, anything that like is not coming to me immediately, I just have to cut. But the one
Mhm.
beat you sent me was oh my god, I just forgot the name. Not Final Boss. Power Struggle. That was the name of it. And I could not. I had a great melody for it, right? And I couldn't think of a single actual lyric for it. Don't know why. And then
Yeah.
today, I was writing a song for Doves, and I used the same melody. And for whatever reason, I was able to write lyrics for it. So had I not had like writer's block, then I feel like the song that I have with Doves would have been produced by you on this album. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but
Hey, it's all good. It happens. I
yeah.
just need a writing credit. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah, I'll give you a writing credit. I'll give you a writing credit for that. I'm sure it'll only come out on SoundCloud or something like that because there is some sort of sample, and Doves doesn't wanna touch,
True, true.
anything like that.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Have you heard the whole album?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've been working somewhere locally, and I can have headphones in all day. So all day I just listen to music. So I have a note that just has the album, and I pretty much have been playing it every day. I like listening to the beats in AirPods because
Why do
it's
they
like
sound different?
I don't know, it's just like a closer, like you hear things that you might not hear when you're like listening in the car.
Oh, okay. Hey, I have a question about you working with headphones in. Um, Two questions, and I'm not gonna dox you or anything like that. One, how long were you working there before you decided that you were going to be working with headphones in?
Like one day.
Yeah. Two, did you ask your superior if it was okay, or did you just go for it?
No, I mean, I saw like other people doing it. So um I just assumed it was okay, and then
Mhm.
I would like wait until uh I was at a point where like no one was talking to me before I put them in. But I keep the I have like the AirPods Pro that has like a noise canceling mode and one where you can like also hear the outside world. So I always just keep it on that one in case anyone is like trying to talk to me about something.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I that was a question that I was I don't know why, but I had it stuck in my head. Someone wants to know what it's like being the DJ on tour and being in control of the Goth Boy Click tag. Did it become a fixed did it become a fixed part of the set, or would it fluctuate night to night based on the level of inebriated? Now, what are you hold on. Sorry, I didn't read that whole
Well, I don't think it ever fluctuated on my level of inebriated, but sometimes if other people were inebriated, they would come up and want to press the button more, like people that might be on the stage. So that does change it. But typically, like a lot of the live sessions already have the tag in the song. So you don't want to overdo it. But then for the ones that don't have it, I would have like specific parts where I knew it would sound cool if I hit it like right before a drop or something.
Yeah, this is me following up on that to the person who asked, but Jonah is very good at it and very good at knowing when it's already in the song and when it could be added. You know what I mean? Anyway. All right, so you produced this Hickory Grove song that you produced with Bloodworth. I love this song. I love the beat so much.
Yeah.
Love it so much. What did you do on it? Did you do the melodies or the drums or a little bit of both?
So Bloodworth sent me a couple loops and it was like our first time working together. And so he sent me that loop, and a couple of people that I've shown it to have said like it sounds like Zelda type beat or something.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought the loop was awesome. So all I did was the drums on it, just like basic drums through the tags on there.
I think the drums are pretty tricky on there. I don't know what it is, but they're not. I mean, no, it's just like not a standard. The snare's not like on the 2 or the 3 or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like the drill snare pattern.
Yeah. Man, I love that beat so much. And then, for the other song you produced with Saint Tomorrow, I'll tell the people now, that these beats are pretty different from one another. What did you do on that one?
I also did the drums on that one.
Man, I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah. So the loop on that is just Saint Tomorrow playing guitar. He mostly does guitar loops. He's a very good guitar player. And I don't know. I wanted to make like a 4 on the floor dance beat that kind of had like, I guess, emo sounding guitars in it. And that's what that ended up being. And then I just like, I think I made that beat in 2020, and I was probably listening to a lot of your Tape with Dubs, Ultra Club 4K at the time. So there's like a trance interlude in there too, so like all that synth I put in there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that makes sense.
And then there's like a build up and a drop and stuff.
Yeah, it sounds like a Ultra Club song that you could like listen to during the day and not be, rather than the night. You know what I mean? And it's like not like super aggressive or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I think both songs are great. Someone asked what drum kits you were using. Do you pull from the same set of drum kits, or do you just mix it up?
I have like 10 different ones that I use a lot. But honestly, this is not even like a plug. Like the 2 drum kits that I use the most are Taylor Morgan Ultimate Drum Kit and Forever plus Taylor Morgan Drum Kit version 3.
That sounds like a plug to me. No, I'm just
It's well, also I don't know if they put exclamation points at the beginning. So when I'm looking through my drum kits, it's the first one that shows up.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
But also they're the best sounds, so people should buy those if they're looking for drum sounds.
I might have to buy those. Because I've been using the same Horsehead tape 808 kit and Sunny Digital kit I just use those two for everything pretty much. Someone asked, I don't know if we've talked about this before. Someone wants to know, yeah, Jonah was the DJ when I performed at the GCW show. And this person wants to know what your memories of that show are. I feel like this is a good story.
It was insane. I'm not like I don't know much about professional wrestling culture, and I was just very much kind of like thrown into that. So like the green room of a typical show, you could imagine is just like usually like 5 to 15 people just like hanging out backstage, like eating snacks and drinking or whatever and chilling. But the green room at this one was all like very sweaty wrestler dudes practicing their moves on each other, and there was just like 100 people back there.
And they also kind of threw you. I mean, you were brought to it because I was gonna play like 2 songs, and you were gonna DJ and just like hang out, and that didn't end up being your total role in the show, right?
Yeah, I didn't know if I should say that
Oh yeah,
or
I
not,
think
like say about this.
I think you can talk about this.
Yeah, so it was Emo Fight, which is like their version of Emo Night, and basically that a popular wrestler of that organization was gonna
Nick Gage.
DJ.
Yeah, Nick Gage.
Yeah.
In case the people I mean, listen, no one's gonna believe that Nick Gage was. I mean, they could watch the video and see that Nick Gage.
True.
See what Nick Gage was doing. Whatever. So, sorry. Continue.
Well, he or someone else in charge of the show was basically just like, you're a DJ, right? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, all right, so Nick is going to DJ at the end of the night. Can you play the songs? And I was like, oh, like what songs? And they were like, well, just play like 4 My Chemical Romance songs. And I was like, well, I don't have them on my computer. And they told me to just play them from Spotify.
Yeah.
So I went up there and I played a couple My Chem songs from Spotify, and he hyped the crowd up, and it was insane. Like the crowd was just losing their mind. And then we did the last song was the Black Parade, which is like a 6-minute song, and we got halfway through it and he told me to start it over.
Didn't he also you had to talk him out of some sort of speech that he was gonna give, right? Is that where he was about to say like fuck MCR or something like that, and you had to explain to him like, no, like this is actually
I think he did say that.
Oh, he actually did say that? Okay.
Yes, something like that, where he was like, this isn't MCR, this is whatever.
MDK, I think it is.
Yeah.
Like
that doesn't really make sense because MCR is playing.
Yeah.
That was a very interesting show, though. Very, very good experience overall. Just very different than like a typical show.
Yeah. Oh, they also made you play Jimmy Jacobs' song too. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, they had me play a song that this guy wrote, and he was going to perform it. But then when we were sound checking it, he kept insisting that the version I was playing was too slow, but I was playing it directly from Spotify. And I was trying to explain to him that there's no way I could be slowing or speeding the song. But he was convinced that it was too slow. So then I think they ended up doing something else during the actual show. I don't think I played that.
I think you did play it. I think that it
Can't
was.
remember.
Yeah, I think it was like the big finale of the show because it was Jimmy Jacobs reuniting with Lacey for the first time in like 15 years or something like that. And why? Well, that was a good question. If you wanted me and Jonah to go off on a tangent, I guess.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. Hey, is there anything else you want to say about this tape? You don't have to like say that it's good or anything like that. Do you have a favorite song on it or anything like that?
The tape is great. I won't say that either or any of my songs are my favorite because that's like narcissistic, but I really love uh track 4, The Edge.
Yeah, I Am the Edge. Yes,
I Am the
track 4
Edge.
by
That
Brody
song is
and
great. And I love track 10, Short Life is what the mix is called.
Oh, Tumblr Moon is the the album name.
Yeah,
Song.
that song is just like so different, and I feel like it just sticks out.
Yeah, that's one of my
Love
favorites.
that song.
That's one of my favorites too. I really do think that Hickory Grove is also in my top 3 of the. I don't know though. I love that song that you I love both songs that you sing on, but especially the one with me, you, and Zubin on it. Track
Yeah.
13. I don't know. I don't know what the beat.
It feels like a classic Misery Club track.
Yeah, it does. You know, I wanted to get John on this so bad, but he's been so busy flying coast to coast. You know, hey, we have a raid from Chauncey, by the way. Thanks, Chauncey.
Whoa!
I appreciate that.
Shout out Chauncey.
Yeah, man, Chauncey's cool. I feel like Chauncey is really plugged in with every aspect of underground culture. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like I see that name on YouTube.
Yeah,
is that right?
You probably see it on YouTube. I know he streams a lot of he streams a lot of shows from his Twitch too. Like he goes to shows and and streams, and I think he also tour managed Salem a while ago. Like,
oh, sick.
Yeah. Cool. Well, listen, I love your work on this tape. I think it's awesome that I should say that I think you are your style and the Garden Avenue house style are very compatible. Just a natural fit in terms of like clean, crisp sounding beats. Also the ability to make a lot of different kinds of beats, like different styles of beats. And also like you're really great when it comes to the production side of leaving enough room in the beat for vocals. You know what I mean? So like the beat doesn't overpower one, and there's room for the vocals to help develop the song. So I think those are like some of your natural talents as a producer, and I think that they're also like shared with a lot of the members of Garden Avenue. So I'm really happy that you are a part of that, and so that you could be on the album. Also thrilled to have you singing on 2 of these songs. Really happy about it.
Yeah, thanks for having me on the tape. I was for the longest time I thought the tape was done, and I was like bummed out. And then Taylor told me that people were still sending beats for it, so that's when I sent you all those beats.
Okay, yeah.
But like for months before that, I thought it was already finished.
Yeah. I mean, at that time, I might have thought that it was finished too. You know what I mean?
True.
And who knows? And then what ended up making the album was probably sent to me like in the the last quarter of the writing and recording process.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry.
Well, I'm glad to have made it.
Yeah, sorry I did that to you.
No, I don't know if you even said anything. It might have just been within Garden Ave chat.
Oh, okay, yeah, might have been. I'm not really privy to those conversations, but it's cool. Maybe someday I'll get the invite.
We can add you. It's very busy though.
It's okay. All right, cool. Well, thank you for coming on. I'm sure if it's cool with you, I'm going to keep you at the top of the list for guests on here because I feel like people like to hear from you. I feel like you are pretty integral to the whole Wicca Phase operation and have been from the start. And you are someone where if I don't really have anything to talk about, we have a good amount of stuff to talk about, or from whatever. So if it's all right
True.
with you, you're staying at the top of the list there.
Yeah, I'm happy to come on anytime.
Awesome. Cool. Thank you, Jonah. I appreciate it. Full Moon Mystery Garden on Friday, and Casual Intimacy is out now on Spotify. Stream it. It's amazing. Yes. Do you have any plugs that you want to get out of the way?
No. Just the album's out. Oh, I started a YouTube channel for beats. If I have 42 subscribers, I'm slowly building. So if you like beats or you want to listen to them for fun, check it out. It's just called Fantasy Camp Beats.
I'll link to that in the. Oh wait, is it called that? How do I? Oh, YouTube is. Oh, there we go. Taylor did it. Okay, cool. All right, awesome. Thanks, Taylor. Thank you, Jonah. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank
okay?
you.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, peace.
Bye. Fantasy Camp. Again, I'll say it, an integral part of the Wicca Phase operation, has been since 2012. Shannon, I'm sorry, I forgot to ask him about graphic design. Jonah, if you're here, well, I guess the next time we can talk about Jonah's graphic design skills. Yes. This person says, go into BeatStars community, you will grow a lot quicker. Maybe I'm trying to minimize my audience. I'll tell you what, Rachel, you're absolutely right. All of these guests do seem like genuinely good and nice people. And from my experiences, talking with, anyone I've met in Garden Avenue has been very kind, very responsible, and helpful. Really, I really, even like there's like a lot of behind the scenes stuff that I have to do in the release process of sorry, GBC chat's going off. Like there's like a lot of stuff, I have to collect a lot of information and stuff so I can make sure all the producers get paid from the tapes. Like the people, everyone in Garden Avenue that I reached out to got back to me so quick, which is so rare. Normally I have to like chase people down and everything, and that makes such a difference when they're amazing producers. When like they're open to collaboration, and when they're responsible and on top of their game, it's a huge help. Anna says, why would reasonable people want to work and collaborate with people that weren't good and nice people? I'll tell you what, some people, there are people who are famous, people who are very popular, who are also not nice people and not good people, and you work with them because it'll help your brand. You know what I mean? And whatever. Sometimes you have to do that. I choose not to do that. And yeah, Taylor's right. Sometimes you don't know people aren't nice until after you work. That's absolutely right. You know what I mean? You guys know about that if you've been a fan of Goth Boy Click. Honestly, you know that not everyone that we worked with were great people, and then we didn't know it, and then turns out, years later, months later, we found out we have to cut those people off. ARSKAJI, I'm not going to try and pronounce that. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I'm glad that you got something out of this. Tinseltown says, with the tape coming out so soon, have you decided how much the price is going to be on Bandcamp? It's 20 songs. Probably like $9 or $10. No more than that, you know? Yeah. Okay, and with that, I'm out of here. On Tuesday, we're going through the whole you'll find out who's on the tape, who the features are, everything. Wednesday, acoustic set, or a couple acoustic songs on the Twitch homepage, and then Thursday we'll listen to the whole thing, okay? Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. We had a great viewership throughout the whole thing. Consistent viewership. Appreciate that. Cover art will also be on Tuesday. Let's pick a winner. Calvino's the winner. Shout out Calvino. Congratulations, Calvino. Okay. Oh, man. All right. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, join the Discord, and I'll see you Tuesday. Okay? Thank you. Good night.
They say everything can be replaced, yet every distance is not near.